Yes, yes, it's me. It's the Halloween show, and I'm Billy Hinsche. Welcome to my place, show number 32. That means 8 months, ladies and gentlemen, we've been together, and I'm so happy that you're here on a Halloween night. We are going to have a great show, I promise you. Lots of great songs and stories and surprises, so welcome. Let me explain what I'm wearing here. I am dressed as a famous Japanese action figure, and that fella's name is Ryotsu Kankichi. Hi! And this is a gift from our friend Yoshi Nakagami when I went to Japan with Al Jardine about 10, 11 years ago. And thank you, Tamanori Wanibe, for the translation of this writing. This is this fellow's writing of his name, I should say, Ryotsu Kankichi. So anyway, that's who I am, and welcome to the show. Let's get started by sharing the show as much as possible. Hit the share button wherever that may be on your device and get the show out to as many people as we can. And this is going to be a lot of fun tonight, I promise you that. And as always, of course, the show is free. My shows are free, my brothers and sisters. I want you to enjoy. I welcome you. Without you, I don't have a show. So welcome. And if you like all the shows that I've been doing up to now and you want to see me keep going, it would really be great if you could either hit that PayPal link or the Venmo link and send in a little something along the way here to keep me going and keep the show going. I want to keep doing it, but I need your help a little bit. Portion of the proceeds always goes to MusiCares, which is in conjunction with the Recording Academy, and it's going to be matched by Spotify. Spotify 100%. And I always write a little thank you note of gratitude whenever one of you sends in a little something. And there are many folks here who I've come to know who've been very generous, and I thank you for your continued support. It really helps, and it's very encouraging to me. Thanks to our special guest last week, David Marks, for calling in during that Beach Boys show. Wasn't that great? Boy, we told you all those inside stories about Smokey and Sparky, me and David. I hope you caught that show. You can always go see it. It's archived. Howard Leese, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame guitarist Howard Leese. Thank you for that great PSA you did for me this week, that public service announcement. Graphics this week were by Matt Failert at his company, The Silent P. Thank you, Matt. And a special happy birthday to Susan Milner. Happy birthday, Susan. I'll bet you weren't expecting me to remember that or mention you, but by golly, happy birthday to you. I want to invite you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Billy Hinsche Official. Pretty easy to remember. That way I can get my own very own URL and play with the big kids on YouTube. I must say congratulations to Scott Rhodes. He won the trivia contest last year by the three-part question. He identified the Sun Rays as the group that Murray Wilson produced after the Beach Boys, and I Live for the Sun and Andrea as their two big hits, and Rick Henn as the de facto leader of the group, songwriter and singer. He was the drummer also. Anyway, this is a sing-along, play-along show, so get out your guitars and keyboards. We're going to have a good old time. But before we do, I got to ask you, do you know where ghosts go on vacation? Do you know where ghosts go on vacation? They go to Malibu! Malibu! That's where they go. Hello, my friends. It's good to see you again. I guess it's been a few years since I've been away, but I'm happy to say I'm doing okay myself. I can dig what's happening, and every day there is something new, and hey, good things are coming my way. Tell me, how have you been? There's so much you gotta tell me. Let's talk about them good old days when we laugh and say, hey, hey, man, you're okay. Let's take it nice and easy now. It's a brand new year. Lots of things are happening, and hey, good things are coming my way. Tell me, how have you been? There's so much you gotta tell me. Let's talk about them good old days when we laugh and say, hey, hey, ain't life okay? Don't go away so soon now. Let's get on back into that groove. Stick around for a couple of days, 'cause hey, good things are coming my way. Good things are coming my way. On Halloween Day and every day. What I say. Devil with the blue dress, devil with the blue dress on. Devil with the blue dress, devil with the blue dress on. The devil with the blue dress, devil with the blue dress on. My way, my way. All right, my way, my way. All right. Yes. What a starter. I am sure my buddy Mitch Ryder didn't mind that I borrowed that classic segment of his song. You know, Dino, Desi, and Billy did a show with Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels many a moon ago. Speaking of which, I believe we have a full moon tonight, which is pretty special, right? I got this poster I want to show you. How great is this? This is the poster from when DD&B and Mitch Ryder did their show together in Minneapolis. Many, many moon ago. Look at those prices. You can't beat that, right? Anyway, one of these decades I'm going to frame this thing. The Whiskey A Go-Go hired me to produce their 35th anniversary event right on the heels of my producing the event for Carl Wilson at the Roxy. And they hired me, the Whiskey did. And one of the groups that I hired to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Whiskey was Mitch Ryder. And interestingly enough, I thought this was a nice story. We were talking backstage, you know, we hadn't seen each other in many years, and he was talking about that show that we did, the poster that I just showed you, and he said, you know, man, I was backstage listening to you guys. Of course, he headlined. I was backstage listening to you guys, and I thought, you know what? These guys can really play. Yeah. I guess he felt like a few others that, you know, we didn't have the musical chops or whatever, but we did. And we showed that Mitch Ryder and everybody else what we were made of. Well, I'm going to move on over here to the keyboard, and I'm going to start off our Halloween show with something special. And I'll be doing some songs on the keys, some on guitar. I've got my electric guitar here. It's going to be a big night, I promise you. All right. I'll bet you weren't expecting this one. I dropped my dog in my solution. He looked so different in my solution. about that? That was a Beach Boys song that was never released. It was recorded actually on this night, October 31st of 1970. It's called My Solution, and it was intended for the Surf's Up album, but never made it, never quite made it. Gee, I wonder why. Let's play some guitar here. Like I said, this is a sing-along, play-along. Get out your guitars. We're going to sing and play in the key of Asia minor. I mean A minor. There's a Steve Miller song. I remember good old Steve. He came out to a Beach Boys show on Jones Beach with us in Long Island, and he was a real good sport. In the middle of my Wipeout, remember some of you when I wore this light-up outfit and did Wipeout, and he was on stage playing my Stratocaster, and I went over in the middle of Wipeout. I stuck the microphone in his face, and he said, "Will somebody get me a cheeseburger?" Too much. Carl Wilson's bass player was named Gerald Johnson, and he worked with Steve Miller too. And he described a Steve Miller session as saying, you know, Steve would give you a chart for like 32 bars of the chord of G, and then, you know, 18 bars of the chord of C, and, you know, 12 bars of the chord of whatever. And it didn't ever make any sense. Like, it looked like it was going to go nowhere, but Miller kept stacking and layering and putting a bunch of stuff on each song, and it turned out that they were great. So right now, let's do this one. What do you think? I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning around and around, round and round, around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Abracadabra, I wanna grab your cadabra. That's all right. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Here we go. You make me hot, you make me sigh. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Burn and burn for your love with a touch of a velvet glove. I feel the magic in your caress. I feel the magic when I touch your dress. Silk and satin, leather and lace, flat panties on an angel's face. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Come on, everyone. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Oh yeah. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, filled with desire. Kiss me, baby, the fire get higher. Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty darn good. I hope you joined in on that. That was a blast. I'm going to take a little sip of my house drink here. Oh, you know, there's my special guest. Boy, wait till you see who's calling me tonight. Hello? Yes. Oh, this is Billy Hinsche. Who am I? I know who you are. Listen, let me put you on the speaker, and I'm going to introduce you to my friends. Oh boy, they are going to love this. Oh, hold on. You don't mind if I put you on speaker, do you? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, This guy is a very busy guy, and he took a little time to call me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Count Dracula. Say hello to my viewers.
My best friend, how are you?
I am just great. Oh boy, you know, this is such a big night for folks like you. I'm so glad you took the time to call me. Where are you these days?
Oh, right now I can't even get into the country. It's crazy, you know. But I gotta tell you, I'm watching you on Facebook, my friend.
Yeah?
What the hell are you wearing?
I'm not a sushi chef, I'll tell you that. I'm supposed to be a Japanese kind of superhero, action hero.
I love the new look. I love it. Let me tell you something, my friend. I heard you sing a song about Steve Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, I wanna grab a cadaver. I love it.
That's right. You saw it. You got very good hearing for being so old. I changed the lyrics to grab the cadaver. That's right.
I heard that. Very, very good. You know, I still have a hearing aid on one side, and I have no ear on the other side. It fell off. But I feel okay, you know.
I'm so glad. You know, all these millennium that you've been around, I just think it's so good. You know, you sound healthy. How do you stay so young and youthful?
Well, let me tell you something. I moved recently down to Florida to the condos. And, women have a blue hair.
Yes.
And they're on blood thinners, so not a lot of nutrients, you know. I go to where they have the colleges, my friend. That's where it's at.
That is so smart, moving down there where people are on blood thinners. That is brilliant. You know, where do you go? You know, you always look so smart. Where do you go to get your cape dry cleaned, you know, in a pinch?
Actually, my friend, I used to go to a place where they made Elvis Presley costumes, and somehow it makes me look like a vampire. Don't ask me. What I want to say is, well, I'll be there, baby. It makes a good look for me.
That is fantastic. And I was wondering, you know, do you always sleep in a coffin? I mean, even in the summertime when it's hot, or can you just, you know, is there another method by which you sleep?
No, what I do is I usually hang up upside down like Al Lewis used to, you know, in the Monsters.
Upside down?
I can sleep in a nice, cool condo now, somewhere in Fort Myers or something like that.
That is fantastic. Well, listen, are you hanging out with any of your other pals tonight, or are you alone?
No, I'm going to tell you something. You have a little party here tonight. I'm going to let you speak to my friend. You guess who he is. Hold on. Come over here. I want you to talk to Billy Hinsche. Come over here. Wow.
Well, that must be Frankenstein's monster. Well, hello, monster.
Yes, good.
Yeah. Halloween is a good night for you, and wow, you guys know how to party. Man, oh man. Listen, I wanted to ask you, where do you go for those terrific distressed outfits that you always wear? They are fabulous.
Wow. Oh. Look, I'm sorry, I'm going to drop the character. This is Boris. I'm going to tell you I go to Urban Outfitters. I get the different things from bits and pieces of other people.
I see. Well, that is great. You always look so sharp. How's the wife?
Yeah,
How's Mrs.
Mrs. She's dead.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you know, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that she passed away.
Well, you know, that's been going on since before she was born. Let me ask you a question, Billy.
Yeah.
Do you know some of my favorite songs from Dead Kennedys, Grateful Dead, or Dead or Alive?
Yeah, I know a few from the Ungrateful Dead. I mean the Grateful Dead. Yes, I do. No, I'm not going to be doing any of those in my show tonight, but maybe next time, maybe next Halloween.
Bad, very bad.
I'm sorry. Listen, anybody else there at your party, or is that it? A party of two?
No, my friend, hold on 1 second. I have one more person you want to speak to. One moment, please. Come here, my friend. Hello, Billy. Hi, this is Larry Talbot. You know me as the Wolfman. How are you?
Oh, well, hello, Wolfman. Wow, you guys are just par hard tonight. I got the big three: Dracula, Frankenstein, and Wolfman.
You keep sending me Instagram pictures of a full moon, and Sorry.
You guys are the greatest. Listen, I hope you continue to party smarty. I got to keep pushing on with this show. You guys are the greatest for taking the time off to say hello to me and my viewers. They are going absolutely bananas for you guys. And
we love you, Billy. We really love you. Just please take care of yourself, please. And keep doing those great broadcasts. We watch you on Facebook Live every week.
You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Good night, my friend. Good night. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Okay, don't let the bed bugs bite. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, my gosh. Oh, can you even stand it? Ah, I am telling you, what a night. I haven't had this much fun since the mill burned down. Well, I got to tell you a story before I go into this next song while I recover from that phone call. My gosh. I was at a party once. I can't remember what the occasion was, but it was in Lucille Ball's home in Beverly Hills. I just don't remember, but it was out by the pool. It was, an afternoon party. Can't remember what the occasion was, but Vincent Price was there. Yes, for real, Vincent Price was there. And of course, I had to say hello because I had just seen Dr. Phibes. Remember that movie, Dr. Phibes, with the groovy vibes? Anyway, I asked him if his neck was okay. Oh, yes. Because if you remember the movie, he spoke through a microphone in his neck. I don't remember. Crazy, something like that. Anyway, I want you to sing along with me in this next song. I'm going to give you a little inside information here. I'm going to show you the Carl Wilson vocal warm-up, so you guys can all be ready to sing along with me on this next one. And Steve Miller gave Carl a cassette tape, and Carl would play this religiously before every show. He would do a vocal warm-up. So let's do a little vocal warm-up right now, you and me. Let's see, Carl would start on a note like this. I, I. Do it with me. I. I. Very good. How about this? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Okay, how about this one? Say all ye mine. Say all ye mine. Say all ye mine. All right, we're all ready to sing. This is going to be great. I'm going to set a tempo here. Do I want a tempo? Yeah, let's do this. Whoa, that's not fast enough. All right, I want you to sing. I've had a lot of requests, but I'm going to do this song anyway. In the lab late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from the slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. He did a cut on in a flash. Did the mash. We're in the key of G. From my laboratory in the castle east to my master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rockin', all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains backed by his baying hounds. The coffin daggers were about to arrive with their vocal group. The Crit Kicker Five, they played the mash. They played the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash, they played the mash. It caught on in a flash, played the mash. They played the Monster Mash. Arigato. I think that was quite enough of that song. There were several more verses, but you know, enough with the Monster Mash already. All right, so let's keep going here. Too legit to quit, you know what I'm saying? Too legit to quit. I'm gonna switch to my acoustic guitar, have a little sip of my house drink, Lipton Cold Brew iced tea, splash of Pellegrino, splash of lemonade, squeeze of a real lemon, and a lot of ice. Here's looking up your pumpkin. Ah. Speaking of which, you know how you fix a broken pumpkin? You get a pumpkin patch. How about this song right here? I am gonna flip this over here. Thank you very much. And before I go on, this is going to be in the key of E minor. I want to ask you, do you know why vampires read the New York Times? Why did the vampires read the New York Times? Because it's got great circulation. I never believed in things I couldn't see. I said, if I can't feel it, then how can it be? No, no, no magic can happen to me. And then I saw you, I couldn't believe it. You took my heart, I couldn't retrieve it. Said to myself, what's it all about? Now I know there can be no doubt. You can do magic. You can have everything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know darn well when you cast your spell, you'll get your way when you hypnotize with your eyes. The heart of stone turns into clay. Sing with me. One, two, three. You know darn well when you cast your spell, hypnotized with your eyes. A heart of stone can turn to clay. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. One more. There's that Picardy third again. The terce to Picardy, where you start and you end in a minor and you end in a major. You follow? You end in a minor, but then it resolves to a major. For all you little music people out there. Well, I am having so much fun, I can hardly stand it. I've got a bunch of more songs. I'm going to go electric now. Yep, going to go electric. Just like Bob Dylan did there at the Newport Jazz Festival when he plugged in that old Fender Strat and he started to play, and people did not like it, but I did. How about this song right here? It's a Donovan song. Can you guess what it is? I met him up at Roger McGuinn's house. I told this story before. I'm going to tell it again. And he was a Donovan, sweet guy, big hero of mine. Catch the Wind and Mellow Yellow and Sunshine, Superman, and all these other great songs. And Jennifer. Anyway, I go to shake his hand, right? This is the Donovan handshake. Go to shake his hand with my right hand, right? Hi, nice to meet you, Donovan. He gives me his left hand. Nice to meet you. Whatever is clever. When I look out my window, many sights to see. And when I look out my window, so many people to be, that it's strange, sure is strange. You got to pick up every stitch. You got to pick up every stitch. Rabbits running in the ditch. When I look over my shoulder, what do you think I see? Some other cat. He's looking as right at me. Yeah, he's strange. Sure is strange. To make it rich. Oh Lord, must be the season of the witch. Yeah, must be the season of the witch. Let's keep going. Key of E minor. Jim Gershio. Oh, Brian loved this song. Brian loved this song. But before I go on, do you know why? Why don't mummies take any time off? Why don't mummies take any time off? They're afraid to unwind. That's right. E minor, guitar players. and say, alright, your love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. If a fella looks at you, I'll be sure your little eye will be awakened. I get confused cause I don't know where I stand. And then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. If you decide someday to stop this little game that you are playing, I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart's been dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you've been a haunting my dreams, so I propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky, yeah, spooky. I said spooky. All right. That one was for Sean Connery, everybody. Rest his wonderful soul. All right. Moving right along here. I hope you like that one. This one is a little tricky, but I'm going to do it anyway. Key of G. Sound machine. On a cloud of sound I drift to the night. Any place I go is right. So far flies here, just 2 stars away from here. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? Well, you don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasies will set you free. Yeah. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away. Here we go. Last night I hold Aladdin's lamp, so I wish that I could sing before the thing could answer me. Well, someone can take the lamp away. Well, I looked around, a lot of candles all I found. Well, you don't know what we did see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasy will set you free. All right. How about that? Well, I remember seeing John Kay and Steppenwolf. He did a show here at the Cannery in Las Vegas, and He was great. No, excuse me, it was Boulder Station. What was it? No, the Railhead, excuse me. I get all these casinos mixed up. Yeah, Railhead. And that was the venue. And he was talking about retirement. This is quite a few years ago. He's going to retire. It was like his 40th year, so maybe even the 50th. He didn't retire. He's still playing. He is still playing. Played this big old Rickenbacker. I think he might even be a signature series Rickenbacker player. But yeah, he was great. You know, Born to Be Wild and all of those other terrific songs that he did. Yeah, if you have a chance, go see him. Do you know why what Dracula's favorite pet is? You know what kind of dog Dracula owns? Think about it. A bloodhound, of course. A bloodhound. Naturally. Well, I'm going to keep playing here. Key of E, echo. She's a witch of trouble in electric blue. In her own mad mind, she's in love with you, with you. Now what you gonna do? Strange brew, cure what's inside of you. She's some kind of demon messing in the glue. If you don't watch out, she'll stick to you, to you. What kind of fool are you? Strange brew, know what's inside of you. On a boat in the middle of a raging sea, she would make a scene for it all to be ignored. Now wouldn't you be bored? Strange brew, kill what's inside of you. Strange brew, kill what's inside of you. Strange brew, kill what's inside of you. Woo, fade out. Let's see. Here's another one in the key of E minor. Yeah, E minor is a half. Uh-oh, another call. Well, this is rare. 2 calls in one night? What is going on here? Hello? Yes, who's that? Oh my gosh, I don't believe it. Do you mind if I put you on speaker? I'm right in the middle of a show. I hope... Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what a big, huge night. The H is silent. This is the great, fantastic, wonderful, scary actor, Vincent Price, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to my audience.
Billy, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, you mentioned me. I watch your show. I never miss it. And you mentioned my name. I'm so honored. You know, I passed to the other side in 1993, and it's fun here.
Well, you
All
sound,
my friends are here.
you
It's
sound,
like Halloween every day.
you sound great for a dead guy, I gotta
I
say.
tell you, I love it here. I love it here.
Really, what do
We
you?
all watch your show here because it's such a thriller. You know, I'm sort of a rock star too.
Oh,
Like you. Oh yes,
I did a record with this little guy named Michael.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I was half of that record.
Yes, I
And
think
it was one of the biggest sellers ever.
you might have been the better half of that record, actually.
I'm a rock star, yes.
You are, and congratulations on that. That is a very huge The H is Silent selling album. My God, I think it's the, second most largest seller of all time? Congratulations.
Where I am, it's number one. I'm the promoter, you know. Hey, Billy,
Yeah.
can I tell you a few jokes?
Well, okay, but we're in the middle of a show, Vincent. I hate to...
I'll make it quick.
Okay.
You know what pandas eat?
Say that again?
Bamboo, pandas. You know what bamboo is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
What
Okay.
do you eat when watching a scary movie?
What do I eat? Goulash.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah, I'm glad you watch my movies, and I love your show. I watch it every Saturday.
Well, thank you so much, and continue being dead and doing great things on the other side. Thank you so much for the call, Vincent. Say goodbye to my viewers, would you, Vincent?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wow. I guess you could say the price is right. Woohoo! Look out! On that note, I gotta take a little sip here before I go into the next song, which I think is perfect for this whole evening. All right, onward and upward. Yes, indeedy. I brought out some of the heavy artillery tonight. This is my black on black Telecaster, 1974. I played this a lot on the Carl Wilson tour, and it's been a real workhorse for me. And if you look real close, there's only one guy who I would let sign this guitar. It's a cat named Jeff Beck. There it is. All right, let's play some more music. Key of E minor. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. When you're strange. Strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Love it. D minor. D minor. Let's keep playing these radical Halloween hits. By the way, do you know what happened to the man who failed to pay his exorcist? Did you hear about this? Guy failed to pay his exorcist. He was repossessed. Look out. Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman. Got me so blind I can't see. That she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make a devil out of me. Turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Stop messing around with your tricks. Don't turn your back on me, baby. You just might pick up my magic sticks. Got your spell on me, baby. Got your spell on me, baby. You got your spell on me, baby. Turn my heart into stone. I need you so bad, magic woman, I can't leave you alone. I thank you, and Santana thanks you. Hey, I think it's time for a trivia contest. What do you think? I think so. I'm going to take this old guitar off, and we'll talk about this trivia contest. Now, there is a lot of talk about what I'm about to show you. And I want you to be real quick. Now, in fairness, I've got a couple of folks that have been consistent winners, so I'm going to ask for the guys and gals that have won trivia contests in the past to abstain, to recuse themselves from this if you know the answer, so to let other folks have a chance to win. So, yeah. So here's the deal. I want you to name the person in the far right of this picture. Go. Is the picture up yet? There's a famous picture of Carl and Al and Mike and Bruce and Brian and a couple of, there's a person wearing a scary old man mask on the right of the photo, and that is the person I want you to identify. Whoever guesses that, names the person correctly, I will send you an autographed copy of this DVD that I did, 1974, On the Road with the Beach Boys. Quite interesting. I think you'll find it illuminating. And I'll be happy to send this to you. I'm very proud of this DVD. So, maybe we already have a winner. I don't know. But good luck with that. Name the person in the far right of this photo, I hope is up, wearing a blue peak coat. He's got an old scary man mask on. There always seems to be some controversy over this photo whenever it gets put up on Facebook. I have it up as my cover photo on my Facebook as we speak. So, all right, let me dial this next song in here. Yeah, let's dial it in. We're going to go a little bit longer than an hour tonight. You know, this is a special evening and special guests and everything, so I sure hope you don't mind hanging out with me a little bit longer. Here's a couple of really great classics that I happen to love, and I'm going to play them for you now. This is in the key of C. That old black magic has me in its spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. icy fingers up and down my spine. That same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. That same old tingle that I feel inside. Then that elevator starts its slide, and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in the tide. Do you know why didn't the skeleton go to the prom? Do you know why the skeleton didn't go to the prom? He didn't have any body to go with. That's my drummer when I need him. Thank you. Where was I? Here's another one that Mr. Sinatra sang to such great effect. Those fingers in my hair, that's like come hither stare, that strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft, and I got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, crazy witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. 'Cause it's witchcraft, crazy witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my bird says yes indeed in me. Frank said it. Proceed with what you're leading me to. 'Cause it's witchcraft, crazy witchcraft. Even though I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. 'Cause it's witchcraft. Isn't that gorgeous? I wonder who wrote that. It sounds like a Sammy Kahn song to me. By the way, do you know what favorite search engine is for monsters? What's a monster's favorite search engine? Maybe you can guess this. Google. Google. All right, ladies and germs, I got one more song, and I want you to sing along with me. This is going to be so much fun. I'm going to even bring the band in on this one. I'm going to set the tempo, and we're going to sing this one out. Here we go. Slow it down. All right, ready? Here we go. walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for a place called Hal Fuchs. Gonna get a big dish of horse with ptomaine. Where was London? Sing with me. One more time. Where was London? Here comes that dangerous man. If you hear him howling around your kitchen door, you better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Where was London again? Here we go, here we go. Wahoo, where was London? Wahoo, wahoo, where was London? Here comes that dangerous man. He's a hairy-headed gent who ran amok in Kent. And lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. And he's looking for James Taylor. Bill, Wahoo, where was London? Wahoo, here we go. Wahoo, where was London? Where was London again? Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen. Do you know where was London? I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen. Do you know where was London? Well, I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Joe's. And his hair was perfect. Hup, hup. Wahoo, there was London. Wahoo, wahoo, where was London? Here comes that dangerous man. All right. Oh, I hope you enjoyed singing along with us. Thank you, Warren Zevon, for writing that wacky song, and Waddy Wachtel also had a hand in that. Oh boy, that was by a suggestion of Phil Everly. Hey Warren, why don't you write a song about the werewolves in London? Okay. It took them a while, but they finally figured it out, how the song would go. Anyway, I hope we've had a good time this evening. I've had a blast. Happy Halloween to everybody. Happy birthday, Pop. It's my dad's birthday today. God bless you, Pop, wherever you are in heaven. And we all miss you. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be at this venue in Vegas called Alexis Park. No audience, but it'll be a proper venue. I'll be on stage, 3 cameras. We'll have a Zoom call, special guest. It's going to be another Beach Boy-oriented show, maybe some Dino, Desi, and Billy, a little bit like the other show that I did with the virtual Vegas studio. So I hope you can make that. Hope you can make it next week. I'm not sure what the show is going to be, but I sure hope you can make it, God willing, and the creek don't rise. If you like my show, if you like what I'm doing here, and if you like my corny jokes and the fun that we have here, I wouldn't mind at all if you hit the PayPal link or the Venmo link and send in a little something to help keep the lights on and the air conditioner humming. Yes, indeed. So, you know, a portion of the proceeds will go to MusiCares, matched by Spotify, 100%, in conjunction with the Recording Academy. So, let's get on out of here with a little positivity. What do you think? Positivity every day. Positivity in every way. Positivity is what I need. Positivity, yes indeed. Let's go! Positivity throughout the day. Positivity, that's what I say. Positivity. scoop for my soul. Positivity for young and old. Positivity for everyone. Positivity, we've just begun. Yeah! Well, God bless all of you, and I hope that, excuse me, I hope that life brings you only the most wonderful things that it can possibly bring to you in this beautiful life. Good night.